Okay, we're getting close to the end, folks. This section is on the requirement for daily inspections and the reports that should go to the materially interested parties. Again, very, very important that we do this because by way of theory, while you may be responsible for your bill, generally you're going to be being reimbursed by a carrier who's going to want to know they don't spend money where they're not supposed to spend money or don't need to spend money, which means that the inspections they do every day should roll up into a report. The report should identify what's successful, what needs to be changed, what happened in a particular day that may delay everything. All these daily notices give the carrier the opportunity to participate in the loss if there's something that they feel is less than appropriate or something they want a particular way. And you want to give them the ability to do this. Since they are going to reimburse for the bill at the end of the project, you want to make sure that if they have an issue or a problem, that you hear about it as quickly as you possibly can, address it, and create a resolution. Now, oftentimes, will they ignore these reports? Yes, they absolutely will. And you can't make them read them. But you can expect that in the event that there's a problem, if your contractor has provided these types of notes and documents and daily reports, and they decide to kind of leave it, as my daughter would say, on unread, then that's their fault, and they can't really complain about something that they had the opportunity to address and didn't. All this makes it easier for you to collect the full amount of the services provided by your contractor at the end of the day. The references we're going to use is a repeat of 10.9 of the S500, ongoing inspections and monitoring. I'm not going to read that again because we've done it before, but the last one is such adjustments should be documented. It should remain in until drawing goals, and that we should have daily inspections. You can go back and reread that section if you'd like. The more pertinent section is 1.2.2.3 out of the S500 as well. It's marked completion, so that lets you know that this should be what we're doing when we complete a project. Drying equipment should remain in operation on site until it has been verified and documented that the drying goals have been achieved in the materials being dried. It is recommended that the materially interested parties be provided access to documentation on the restoration process. Now, the standard is careful not to make it a should or something that they have to do to meet the standard of care to make a contractor talk to or provide information to the materially interested party. They should do every day, because there shouldn't be anything that interferes with that communication. But sometimes the insurance companies are difficult to get a hold of. There are certain companies that won't take emails. They only take faxes. How very 1990s of them. You need to ensure, though, that they're given the opportunity to have a say and that they pass on that opportunity. At the end of the day, we should be providing them, or your contractor should be providing them, with all the information necessary. And actually, they should be providing you with all the information necessary. You should be reviewing the entire project. You should be reconciling and ensuring that you agree with everything that was done, having actually been done, that to the best of your knowledge and ability, the final presented invoice and estimates are a true reflection of what happened on your project, because that's what you're responsible for. Your contractor should go through that with you so that you know that, because of course you're responsible for the bill. However, the carrier is going to get it. They're going to be asked to reimburse it. They're going to want to know that. The reason that they put a recommended in here is, in the event that your carrier is difficult to be or get in contact with or remain in contact with, they didn't want you or the contractor punished because they couldn't communicate efficiently with them, not because the contractor was trying to dodge the carrier, but because sometimes the carrier is less than responsive to you and to the contractor, and they didn't want that to get in your way. So very important that those daily reports get done and submitted to all the materially interested parties. And again, this concept of, if you have any problem with anything that's going on, either you or the insurance company has any problem with what's being done, You should have it as close to the day it happens as is possible, so we don't produce problems day after day after day after day, because I can't tell you how many times I've gone to settlement conferences and somebody wants to argue about something that happened 5 days in, but because the insurance company didn't read the emails, it took 20 days to get the issue resolved and they don't want to pay for it. But the contractor did a good job of documenting it. You did a good job of helping the contractor document it, so the carrier pays for their oversight and lack of attention to the project. Can't happen though if you don't document. So, very important component. I will see you in the next section.